Hi friends, welcome to SGK English for a new video. IELTS Preparation Episode 13. I hope you have watched previous episodes. If not, I request you to watch them. Now, in this lesson, we are discussing IELTS reading. Now we are discussing a reading module. True or false or not given. How to answer them? What is the difference between true or false or yes or no questions? That is what we discuss today. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe it and enable the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, thank you. Come to the lesson. See, as you know, in reading module, you will be given 3 passages. Okay, take one passage for example. We saw in the last video what all are the passage, how the passage is going to be given. How should you be answering that? See, for example, a passage is given and some statements are given for example. For example, question number 1. All people are influenced by media. It is a statement. So what you have to check is if you can find the information in the passage, whether you are able to find the same information in the passage, because it is factual information, not what is meant by the author or the writer, whether the facts are available there. The fact, for example, all people are influenced by media. This statement, this fact, can you find in the passage? It should be present there. You see, only then you can say true or, if you can find the information in the passage, factual information, not what is meant by the author, meant by the writer, factual information. See, for example, it is factual information versus writer's opinion. Writer's opinion, we will see yes or no questions. See, we will see what does the author mean by the sentence. That is the way you have to answer when you answer, yes or no question that you are going to see after this. You see, here it is factual information. What is a fact? If you can find the information, this information in the passage, then your answer will be true. If the information is opposite, see, if the information given is opposite to what is given in the passage, then your answer is false. If it is opposite, then your answer goes false. If the information cannot be found in the passage, third option. If the same information, any of this, cannot be found in the passage, then you have to answer not given. So you have to answer either true or false or not given. See once again how to answer it. If you can find the information in the passage, factual information, I repeat, it is factual information. If it can be found in the passage, your answer is true. If the information is opposite, you see, then your answer is false. Read some statements. Sales of TVs rose by 50%. Is a statement. If the same information can be found in the passage, your answer is true. The information in the passage is opposite to this statement, then your answer goes false. If this statement cannot be found in the passage, your answer is not given. Okay, na? I repeat, it is factual information versus writer's opinion. We see writer's opinion when we answer yes or no or not given answers. Here, true or false, it is a factual information. So, true means what? The statement agrees with the information. This statement, for example, agrees with the information given in the passage. Agrees with. False means the statement contradicts or opposite. It's a contradictory statement. If it contradicts what is given in the passage, your answer is false. And there is no information on this. In the passage, there is no information. What the writer means, what is the meaning of the passage? No connection. You see, it's unconnected. So, what is in the passage? Whether this statement, any of these, for example, the government spends most money on health care, is the same, statement, you see, directly or indirectly, can be found in the passage. Factual information. Then, only then you can answer true or false. True, false, or not given. Now, let us see what is the other one, yes or no. Before going to that, once see and understand what we have discussed now. Once again, see that passage is given, then statements are given. For example, some examples given here. Then find out and find the real meaning of that. If you can find the information in the passage, factual information, I repeat, if factual information is there in the passage, it should be there, then your answer goes true. If the information, any of these, for example, is opposite or contradictory, you see, where is that? Contradictory. You see, if the statement is contradictory to the information given in the passage, your answer goes false. And if the information cannot be found in the passage, if you cannot find the information, so you have to read. Don't read from start to end. Suppose if you are answering question number 4, it will be between 4 and 6. You read only that much part. We will discuss in detail how that comes and all later. Now let us see this much, only this much. Okay, this is what is meant by true, false, or not given. Is it clear? Now let us see the other one, yes or no or not given. Okay. Now let us see the other type, yes or no or not given answers. See, it is writer's opinion. As I have already told, it is not a factual information. It is writer's opinion. What does the writer think or what does he say in this passage? The statement agrees with the claims of the writer. If the statement agrees with the claims of the writer, your answer is yes. If the statement agrees with the claims of the writer as it is claimed in the passage by the writer, your answer is yes. We will examine it using some examples. Okay. Number 2, the statement contradicts or it is opposite to the claims of the writer. To the claims, you see, or contradicts the claims. It's contradictory to the or contradicts the claims of the writer. Your answer is no. It is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this. Then your answer is not given. Not given means it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this. Then you have to answer not given. Understand very clearly. The statement agrees with the claims of the writer. Your answer is yes. If the statement contradicts or it is opposite to the claims of the writer, your answer is no. If it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this, your answer is not given. I repeat it once again. It is factual information versus writer's opinion. In this we check the writer's opinion, whereas in true or false we check factual information. Let us understand it very clearly by taking an example. Let us take some examples and find whether it is true, false or not given. Take for example, read this statement. The majority of people who graduated university found it difficult to get a job. That is the statement. And this is a question. After finishing their tertiary education, all people had difficulties to find employment. So compare both. Read the question once again. After finishing their tertiary education, primary, secondary and tertiary, that means university education. Okay, secondary means +2, then comes graduation, that is a third level tertiary education. So tertiary education means what's that? University. See, university education. So graduated is same as what's that? After finishing. After finishing is equal to who graduated. Okay, same. So compare. So this is same as what's that? University education. University means university education. Okay, then difficulty is there. Yes, to find employment, which means getting a job. Employment means, to get a job or getting a job. Okay, now, do you think the answer is right? Is it true or false? How do you think? What is your opinion? Check a little more detail. See, after finishing their university education, all people means what? 10%, 100%. That is a key. All people had difficulties. Difficulties are there. Here, the majority of people, not all people. Is it clear to you? See, though many of the keywords are similar and at a glance it may seem to be one and the same, the twist, the key is this word. Here it is a majority of people, whereas this is a all people. Everyone. All people means 100%, not even a single one, not majority. Okay, na? So you have to check in detail what the sentence means. What does it mean? It does not mean, this question does not mean same as this one, because here is all, whereas the statement says only majority of people. Difficulty is there. For graduated people, it is there, here and there both, but here it is majority, where here what is given is all people or all the people. Okay, na? So the statement goes what? False. Okay, na? Not true. Is it clear to you? Yes, you must check the sentence a little more closer, then you get the meaning. You have to go through the sense, what is meant by this. Okay, now see, that is what you have to understand. So the very important difference is here, all and majority does not match with. Okay, now in a way it is a contradictory, opposite. Okay, in a way. Okay, because same meaning is not conveyed. Okay, now so the statement is what? False. Take another example. The charity raises money to pay for education and the daily needs of poor people. So they raises money, charity organizations, in order to pay for the education and daily needs of poor people. Yes, daily needs. See, raises money in order to pay for daily needs of poor people. So what is the question? The charity spends more of the money raised on schooling for poor people than on their daily requirements. Right now? Yes? See? Pay for their education. So, it is spent. Here it is on schooling. Schooling and education same. Okay, now, similarity is there in many ways. Okay, charity raises, charity spends, you see? Okay, poor people same. So daily requirement is as same as daily needs of poor people. You see? Daily requirements of poor people. So daily needs of poor people. Okay, na? So many keywords are matching. Idea is almost same. Is it exactly same? But what is the key? What is the twist in that? See? Money to pay, but see here charity spends more of the money. More money is spent. You see, on schooling than. See, more than. See, charity spends money. Here more money is spent on schooling than daily requirements. More money is spent on schooling than money is spent on daily or day-to-day requirements. So charity spends more money on schooling than on daily requirements. Here what is told? Charity raises money to pay for education and daily needs of poor people. So the money is raised to pay for education and daily needs is what is told in this statement. It does not speak about more money. See, more of the money. If it is not same, no. If it is to be opposite, you have to say less of the money. Okay, na? See, it should be less here. More here, less here. Then it can be opposite. It is not same. It is not opposite. Then what is it? What is it? You see? Third option. Okay, not given. See, understand very clearly. The charity raises money to pay. Charity is raising money and spending for education. You see, more. Here it is there, but here more is not there. To pay for education and the daily needs. It does not mean more or less. Here it is very clearly told, more of the money to education than, see more than comparative degree. So, if it should be opposite here, less meaning should be there. That is not there. So, it is not false. It is not true. Then the answer is, what is it? Not given. Okay, na? Here it is false. Here it is not given. Is it clear to you? In this way, you have to find out. See, reading is not an easy task. Don't think that just read the passage and write the answer. At a glance, you will feel, same, everything same, here same, there same. You took everything right. No. You have to go deep into the statement and to find whether it is agreeing with or is opposite or not given. Whether it is matching or it is contradictory or it is not given. So, this example, the answer is not given. So, let us find one more example. Okay, now? Now, look at this sentence. Passage. Just over 400 million acres of land. How much? 400 million acres of land is being used for agriculture in America. Think about the sentence. In America, what happens? 400 million acres of land is being used for agriculture. Okay. The question. At present, in America, about 400 million acres of land is allocated for agriculture. 400 million acres of land is allocated. Find the similarities and dissimilarities. Here it is 400 million, here also same 400 million. Amount is same. Here it is used. Here it is allocated. Allocate means make the use of. Same. Okay. So this was actually same. Used and allocated same. To conveys same meaning. Okay. America. Well, for what? Agriculture. Here also agriculture. Here again agriculture. So America spends or allocates how much? 400 million acres for agriculture. Then what is the dissimilarities? At present. At present is same as here or not? Just to check that. Where is at present here? At present not there. But see the grammar of that verb is being used. Present continuous passive. Is being used means what? At present. You should know the grammar of it. Is being used. It is, being used. Is present continuous passive. So it is present continuous means what? At present. So though words are different, it is as same as at present. One difference is there. Then what is the difference? About 400 million. But here it is just over 400 million. That is a difference, only difference. The remaining are same. So can it be called false? See, remember that if you have to mark it false, it should be opposite, contradictory. You cannot mark false because it does not match with the passage. Mismatching won't make it false. Because the statement does not match with the question, you cannot say it is false. I repeat, it should be opposite or contradictory. So, just over and about. Is it opposite? No. Just over means 400 million, just above. So, about means just, around, maybe a little over, little less, that is all. If it is to be opposite, if it is to be false, it should be contradictory and opposite to what is given in the passage. No. So, about means what? Exact, not given. Somewhat, about, just under, just over, nearby. Okay, na? Exact, not given. Here also, exact, not given, just over. Only difference is about and just over. But that does not make much difference. Almost meaning is same. Is it clear to you? So there are many pitfalls and dangers in this true or false questions and answers. Find out the exact meaning, then only you get the correct answer. So it is not false. You cannot say it is not given and this is almost same as what is given here. Meaning is same. So the answer is true. Is it okay? Yes, this is the way you have to find the answer. No doubt on that. So at a glance you may find that meaning does not match, so it is false. No. See, false means should be against or contradictory. Then only you can mark it false. So the meaning conveys same as what is given in the passage. So the answer is true. Okay. So you have to study in detail to find out these kinds of answers. Okay, na? I hope today's class is clear to you. Do more practice. We will meet with another video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.